It's the book of Galatians chapter 6 verse 8. For he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption, but he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap life everlasting. And with that, I'm going to give all glory and praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. I'm the brother I'm from down to Florida, from the camera props in Babylon. Come with another quick hit to the spirit prayer by YAHWASHI. Lord wanted to edify and feed the sheep. Double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone, who teach you well. Peace and blessing to the brothers who pushing this work, and true sincerity to the scattered bride. Now I just wanted to go into a little lesson, a little quick hit going into what this post I've seen on Straight Bars. And then went into, it says, J. Cole retiring after next album. Drake says he's considering a graceful exit, and Kendrick is choosing himself over music. All right, and the reason the topic of going into this is because it shows you that the profit of benefits or even access to the things of this world as being someone on high, all right, or nothing, okay? You cannot gain nothing on this side but ultimately corruption, okay? And that's why I brought a scripture, okay? Going into it, Galatians 6 and verse 8, where it says, for he that soweth, all right, to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption. And with these guys, okay, they have reaped that corruption. Okay, they have reaped that sorrowful feeling. Okay, they have seen that the things of the lifestyle of choosing Esau Edom's ways, all right, has nothing but evil and demonic vibrations behind it, and rituals to it, man. Okay, to hold that status. That's why these guys ultimately want to make a graceful exit, man. All right, and these guys, mind you, these guys are supposedly the most popular, or the most notified, okay, the most relative. Okay, these guys are known, but here you have it. They want to exit the business of the music industry, man. Which shows you, because when they expose these guys, all right, or when things get exposed from what's going on behind closed doors, it shows you everything's not as good as it seems. Okay, which the scriptures goes into, man. All right, the state of these guys they're in a state of suffering. Okay, and they're suffering on the wicked hand side because they have to do wickedness to reap benefits of money, cars, vehicles, homes, anything, man. All right, so we're gonna grab this right quick. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verse 31. Matter of fact, let me grab the word corruption right quick, Baba Kasha. This is the word corruption in the etymology, and it says corrupt, seduce, bribed. All right, now ultimately leads back into Matthew chapter 16, verse 26. That's what I wanted to grab. Because these guys, man, when they get into this industry, all right, what was given to them, all right, to ultimately get them to the higher position that they had, or that they have right now, they was given somewhat, they had to make a sacrifice or make some type of ritual or do something, or give up something to get what? Those type of benefits, man. So they was bribed, they was seduced, and that came with all what? Of the price of being corrupt, okay? Through the spoils that Esau has given them. All right, but this back in Matthew chapter 16, verse 26, is for what is a man profit if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? And when these people get in, you got these high people like Megan Thee Stallion, Drake, Kendrick, Lamar, J. Cole, Jay-Z, Beyonce, all these people who get into that certain status, they got to make certain sacrifices. Like I mentioned before, rituals. They have to make certain, what's the other words I'm looking for? They have to do certain witchcrafts, okay? Certain symbolic hand gestures, promoting wickedness, man, or to hold that status that they have. All right, and a lot of these people that came into the industry, the Hollywood and stuff like that, all right, they had to kill a family member or friend, or loved one, sacrifice them off, or even present themselves as a sacrifice. All right, where they sell themselves, give up. They behind, man. A lot of these rappers, male rappers, have to give up their behind just to receive the wicked corruption and spoils of Esau's, man. Of his things. All right, for lack of better words. So here you have it, bringing it back. Matthew chapter 16, verse 26. For what is a man profited if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Esau's tempting you, man. Offering you certain things, bribing you, seducing you. And these rappers and these people who are in the industry have been caught up in the toys that Esau is giving them, man. It says, or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? So these people have done that. All right, that's why they want to exit it, but ultimately they can't get away from that. They can't leave for what they already have given themselves to, man. Here you have it. You got this guy, Kanye West, exposing. He was like, reason they can't get at him as much is because what? He didn't make no sacrifice. He didn't kill this person. He didn't take that person out. But here you have it. You got certain people that he exposed for doing that. They got them under certain control. Ultimately, they all got them under control. But you got some puppets that are more manipulated than the other puppets, man. All right, and I showed you in the scripture that these guys are corrupted within their spirits by the fleshly desires that they desire. And what is the number one thing that they desire? That money, man. Which the scripture goes into. I'm gonna grab it. 1 Timothy chapter 6 verse 10. It says, "For the love of money is the root of all evil, and they covetous after money." You see, they want in the desire. You go to a Jake neighborhood. Okay, you go to the slums or the ghettos, whatever. And what's the first thing on Jake mind? They trying to make some money. That's all they give a damn about. Some money, 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 money. Like that song, money, money, money. You see, a lot of these people who are in that status, all right, they have put their mind mainly focused on some money, which the scripture says, for the love of money is the root of all evil, which they desire out there. It says, which shall some coveted after, which I explained, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows. That's why I got a lot of these guys who, prime example, they want to leave. Why? Because within that, it's a state of sorrows. Okay, they're in a state of sorrow. They realize they messed up. Now they got to go through all the wickedness that comes with the business. Because that's all it is a wicked business being ran to push more folliness and more, matrix vibrations, for the lack of better words, or to keep you asleep and slumber. That's all they doing, man. All right, but with that, they have to do certain things to establish themselves to stay, up. That's why you take drugs. That's why you're drinking all these, medicines or whatever, codeine, whatever these, what these guys are into, man. That's why they have to do all these things, because they're in a state of sorrow. All right, they done signed a deal, and then they got what they was asking for. Now they want to exit, and they're not gonna be able to exit, man, because the Lord already has it set up where these guys are ultimately going to be destroyed, and they are already destroying themselves. All right, that's when you go into the word corruption too, means to destroy. All right, so they have reaped corruption of themselves, and now they have that state of feeling like they're being destroyed. All right, by what of those things that they've been seduced and bribed by. Okay, so that was just in my spirit. Once again, you got these celebrities, man, that's getting all these things and receiving all these benefits on Esau's side. All right, but ultimately it's causing them nothing but pain and suffering, and ultimately death and destruction. All right, so I'm gonna grab one more precept and close it out. It's the book of Proverbs chapter 3 verse 31. It says, envy thou not the oppressor. Who's our oppressor? Esau, the so-called white man. All right, which they have envied of the things of Esau's world, man. The cars, the money, the woman. Okay, and etc. It says, and choose none of his ways. If you're so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native American, and you still trying to choose to be a rapper or someone in this world, hey, scripture says, envy thou not the oppressor and choose none of his ways, man. Because ultimately with that, it's a road of corruption and death and destruction. All right? So Lord, when this was edifying to you, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, listening to sincerity. Once again, double honor to that was an apostle, great millstone, who teach you well. Until next time I say, Shalom.